prior to that, there had been 2 really tightly contested contests, a 2-1 game in South Carolina, which had all those penalty minutes, and then, of course, right before the holiday break there, South Carolina getting the game winner, Dan DeSalvo, with like a minute left. That was a tough one, but for the most part, aside a couple of games, the Icemen have really played this South Carolina team tight and tough, and we'll see if they can do that here on home ice today. But South Carolina might be seeking a little retribution after maybe taking one on the chin last Sunday from Jacksonville on their home ice.
Referee Eric Krasnichuk drops the puck. We are underway, and the Icemen carry the puck over the blue line of the Stingrays. It's Craig Martin. Cross-ice look, Mingo with a drive. Save is made. Rebound slipped just wide off the stick of Brendan Warren. The Icemen were trying to score in the opening 10 seconds of the game there, and nearly had that opportunity to do so. Jacob Cederholm for Jacksonville. Up the right side for Martin. Drop pass, it's Martin to Warren. Over the blue line for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit on the right wing side along the near side boards. Tries to leave the puck for Craig Martin. 2-on-2 along the wall. Martin knocks it free, only to have it picked off by Cole Yulee. Yulee's pass goes off a leg and deep into Jacksonville territory. If you're watching on ECHL.TV, do not adjust your screens. The Icemen are wearing different uniforms. We'll give you more details on that at the first whistle. They are unique, to say the least. And the Icemen carry the puck up the right side.
And they're bound to make you hungry, without question.
I'm always hungry. I didn't need the help, but I could use a little something right now. Jacksonville back into the Stingray zone. Bouncing puck. Lang knocks it free. Got tipped up on the play. And the Stingrays pull it loose in the form of Mark Cooper. Cooper to the neutral zone. Still a scramble for it, and the Icemen take it away. Sweep check from the lying down by Cooper, but Albert still gets it over the line for Hedden. For Lang, and a slap shot, and a save is made by Parker Milner. Milner, who leads the league in goals against average, 2.04 goals against average for Parker Milner. Okay, back to these jerseys, because that's certainly a little bit of a backdrop for today. This is not the only time they will wear them this year. The Icemen wearing special Publix jerseys, but not just Publix jerseys, Pub Sub jerseys, Reader.
That's exactly it. Of course, their most famous pub sub is obviously the chicken tender sub. And, well, to describe the jerseys, for those folks in Florida, it's a very Florida-themed jersey with it being Publix and all. It's a chicken tender sub right on the jersey. I mean, the jersey is a chicken tender sub. What can you say?
There's really nothing more that even needs to be said.
That's it. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, it is a chicken finger pub sub jersey. Yep. Colors really aren't even important. There's green up top. There's green at the bottom. It says Publix on there, and it's a sub.
And it's a sub in the middle. Loaded lettuce, tomato, mayo. I mean, all the toppings, all the fixings there. They're all right there. And I love them.
I will say this, from a broadcaster's point of view, I was worried to death about not being able to see the Icemen jersey numbers, but pretty good. I don't mind it. The white numerals on the background, and I like the green nameplates that go with it. I will definitely give them that. As we resume live play, let's actually talk some hockey now, as the puck is pinned up along the penalty box doors, and the Icemen get a steal. Adam Dowda, by himself for the moment, takes it into the zone, gives it up to Cameron Askew, then for Janen Risling. Risling up the right wing boards at the blue line, not able to hold it in is Dejan Mingo. Offside called against Jacksonville just over 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that was the right call right there. Mingo tried to jump there in front of that one, let it hit off his body and in, but it hit him from behind that blue line there first. So face-off coming up outside the zone.
Starting goaltender tonight, Adam Carlson for Jacksonville. 13, 10, 2, and 1 on the year. Goals against average 3.08, save percentage 89.7%. This is his 12th consecutive start for the Icemen. As the Stingrays take it in, it's a 2-on-1. Yulee with Chernichin, drop pass for Chernichin. Great back check from Jacksonville, they pull it away. And now it's a lead pass for Warren. He's going 1-on-1 against Bindelis. Beats him wide, shot on net, stick save is made. Rebound for the Stingrays. They do not clear the first time, but on the second attempt, they do get it to center ice. The Icemen handled that 2-on-1 well from a defensive standpoint. Dejan Mingo is involved there also. As the Stingrays try to get the puck free, deep in their own zone, 2-on-2 battle behind Parker Milner's net, and South Carolina comes away with it. Tarek Hammond up ahead for Cooper. Cooper looking for Weiss. It gets deflected right back to Cooper. Down low, Dalton Thrower gets a deflection on that pass. Good steal from Dalton, thrower, moving it for Lang, then for a streaking John Albert into the zone. Wrist shot is deflected into the corner, comes free for Hedden, back to Albert, turns to his forehand, tries to center, but it ends up going behind the net on a deflection. Hedden lets it go for thrower, his shot, oh, if only he had just done it softly. Easier said than done. From up here, it's easy to say, but all alone on the doorstep was John Albert. If thrower had just been able to get the puck to him, instead he went for the shot, and the Icemen end up with it in their own end territory now. Chase Lang from center ice, sweeps it in on the backhand. He'll head to the bench for a line change. Milner plays it around the wall for Cooper. Stepping up in the play is Mike Hedden to keep the puck in the offensive end. Hedden lost his stick as South Carolina tries to get the puck free. Kyle Shapiro thought about pinching in, thought better of it, and South Carolina clears to center ice. 16 minutes to go in the first period, still no score. Jacksonville with a long lead pass, good outlet to Zach Hall. South Carolina player lost his stick hump somehow as Hall gets a shot away. It's kicked aside by Milner. Rebound for McKinnon, back for Hall, trying to get it to the blue line, but it's just out of the zone. Shiplow had to cover the defensive spot just in case the Stingrays had skated out of the zone with it. Puck ends up out of play, and we'll stop the clock with 15:41 to go in a fast-moving first period, at least first opening minutes.
Yeah, been good flow on both sides. Both teams going down and getting a couple of rushes. Jacksonville, I think, with the majority of those rushes, just out shooting South Carolina 2-1. But right now, good pace, and both teams, passing the puck effectively, and we'll see if that continues.
Stingrays in possession. Up the left wing side, Neil Goff out there wearing the number 13, not 15. As the Icemen try to clear out of their end, Zach Hall chips it high off glass, stays in play. McKinnon got hit from a couple of men. Penalty coming on South Carolina, and let's see if this adds something else. And now McKinnon wants a piece of somebody. That's going to be Goff. They'll stare each other down, and we'll see if it comes to blows. Mingo now steps in and gets a hit. Goff throws his stick down. Thinking about dropping the gloves. Will they, though? Davidson's going to the box for South Carolina for the initial penalty. Cedarholm is in the penalty box already for Jacksonville as well. It was going to be a power play for Jacksonville. I'm not sure if it will remain that way, though.
Well, if Cedarholm picks up the penalty here, I mean, all he did was come in and shove the guy.
And now he's right back out on the ice.
Yeah, I don't think he deserved a penalty there. All he did was just a light shove after his teammate got elbowed up high there. So it will remain a power play here. Hats off to McKinnon, because that all kind of started he and Goff. Goff gave him a little bit of a tap there on the back of the leg before he applied the hit, or the hit got applied there. So it was one of those things where he wanted to get up Goff a little bit early, but I think he recognized the fact the power play was upcoming and showed pretty good restraint there, because McKinnon's willing to go at any point.
Ian McKinnon, dubbed the baby-faced killer from our very own off-ice official Jay Eilers, who never loses an opportunity to get his name mentioned on here, so I got to make sure that I give his name out as often as possible.
He appreciated it the other night.
Yes, he certainly did, and now we got to do it back-to-back almost. So Jacksonville on the power play. They're facing the best penalty kill in the league right now in South Carolina, but the Icemen do take it over the blue line. They're not able to keep possession, however. Risling will tap it in back behind the net of Adam Carlson.
Well, the Icemen were able to find success on the power play against South Carolina last Sunday there, with scoring twice against this stingy unit.
Looking to do it again. Craig Martin for the Icemen. Over the blue line, offside is going to be called. Just one extra move before making that pass to John Albert. It was the right call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the Stingray blue line. Jacksonville's power play, as of yesterday, it was 10th in the league. I thought, oh, this is great, top 10 unit. Well, one day later, 14th. Man, that happened fast. 16.7%. And for South Carolina, we already told you they have the top-ranked unit, but the numbers, 89.7%. That is incredible.
Yeah, that is. And it's been like that majority of the season. So, I mean, this is not something that's new. This is a unit that's hot. They have been stingy all season long, and they've been very difficult to score against. And as far as the Icemen's power play, they're 0 for 6 last night, so that bumped the average down a little bit.
Fans were looking for another penalty call against South Carolina. I was looking for a possible 5-on-3 power play there. No call from Krasnichuk. Still 53 seconds to go on the power play. Mingo is flying into the zone. Easily onside. Rabbit with a slap shot. Mingo looking for the tip. Couldn't get it. Lang tries to center. He'll bring it to the blue line instead, but only to have it stolen by South Carolina. Here comes Chernichin. Shorthanded breakaway. Chernichin, backhand score. Shorthanded goal for Andrew Chernichin. and it is 1-0 Stingrays on a shorthanded goal with 13:54 to go.
Seems like the third or fourth time he's done that this season, Arlie. You know, I know he only has a couple goals here against Jackson. I think 4 actually to be exact, but that one right there, he came in with that opportunity and finished it off on the backhand. And there's one team that knows all about surrendering shorthanded goals. It's the Jacksonville Icemen, as they have surrendered just about the most in the entire league.
Unassisted goal for Chernichen at 6:06 of period number 1. Icemen still have 30 seconds to go on the power play. And for Chernichen, his 25th goal of the season.
Yeah, Chernichen and Yulee come in tied for the team lead there in points against the Icemen this year.
Craig Martin, what an opportunity to try and tie the game on the power play, but a huge save by Parker Milner. As the Icemen had 2 men on the doorstep, Albert passed it to Martin, and Milner still able to make the save. Teams now going to full strength as Jacksonville has the puck in their own territory. It is Harrison with the outlet pass to Mike Hedden, left side. Over the blue line, plays it behind the net. Craig Martin hustles for it. Wins the race for Adam Dowda. Back for Martin again. Martin all the way to the blue line. Wrist shot on net, and the save is made by Milner off the stick of Zach Hall. 13:01 to go in the first period. The Icemen trail 1-0 on a goal from Andrew Chernichen. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Face-off won by the Stingrays as we come back to live play. South Carolina deflects into the zone. We will play on as Cedarholm taps it behind his own net for Dejan Mingo. Mingo for Martin. Drop pass picked off by South Carolina, taken back briefly by the Icemen. And it's the Stingrays now clearing into the Icemen zone. Mingo on the right wing. Up ahead for Martin. Knocked free by South Carolina. Rabbit looks to pry it loose. Weiss tapping it free. Matthew Weiss back into his own end for Bindelis, and then for Tarek Hammond. D to D for Bindelis once more, with Rabbit forechecking. Warren got a piece of that puck out of midair, but the Stingrays do take it into the zone by himself for now at the blue line, over the blue line, and the Icemen will collect a loose puck. From center ice, Rabbit slams it in behind the net of Milner. Jacksonville out shooting South Carolina in the early going 3-2, but trailing 1-0 on an unassisted shorthanded breakaway goal from Andrew Chernichen. Stingrays back into the Iceman territory. From the blue line, a bomb from Whitco goes high and wide. First time we've seen him here in Jacksonville. Coming down to the Stingrays recently as Jacksonville takes it in. Lynch tries to clear in. Milner got a piece of it. Icing is going to be waved off as the Stingrays clear it out to center ice. Dalton thrower, long slap shot, forcing Milner to make a save from about 85 feet away. South Carolina, stretch pass deflected in by Cooper. Carlson will play it into the far side wall. Mike Hedden on his backhand. He'll reverse it. Looking to set up Lynch. Askew comes down. He'll steal it, feeding it for Risling, and then a drop pass for Harrison. Harrison into the slot. Cooper with a drive. That goes wide of the net. All the way to the line where Goff will hold it in. John Albert taking the puck for Jacksonville, and the Icemen will regroup. Chase Harrison, a high flip out of the zone. That's going to be icing. Nobody home, and it's going to be Back to the drawing board for Jacksonville defensively here. The same 5 players will have to stay on the ice. And the Icemen, even though I think they've actually carried the play a little bit in this game, Reader, down 1-0, and they've got to find a way to get back into this contest. They do not want to fall behind by more than 1 against an extremely stingy South Carolina team.
Yeah, because they can lock you down defensively, and it's always key to get a jump on them, get them to open up a little bit. That's always kind of been the mantra against this club. And once they get a lead, they know how to protect it. And when you look at the numbers, Harley, when Jacksonville doesn't score first, they've not been a team that gets a lot of wins. Only 3 all year when they've surrendered the first goal. 15, though, when they do.
Well, here come the Icemen with Albert, and another save made by Milner on the backhander from Albert. Tried to beat him short side, but Milner was there. Again, you're talking about the number 1 goaltender in the league as well, and Parker Milner. So the Icemen have quite a task ahead of them right now. Through the neutral zone, Adam Dowda, great job of receiving that puck. Drop pass and a slap shot from McKinnon. Put it just wide. Comes to the near side boards. Hall to the blue line. Shapiro with a wrist shot. Saved by Milner with traffic in front. And now McKinnon is tied up, this time with Tarek Hammond. And then Hammond gets a left hand in.
Yeah, that was
McKinnon kind of pulled his Tarek Hammond's helmet off at one point, and then Hammond just gave him a left cross. And I don't think they're calling any penalties.
Yeah, they'll let this wash out here for the time being, but a little feistiness here after the whistle. And you were talking about Parker Milner and how much difficult that he can make things, and we talked about it, Arlie, and we've seen him play for many years now. He's one of those guys that gets stronger as the game goes on. The more shots he sees and the more saves he makes, he gets stronger and stronger. You got to get to him early, get him a little bit off his game, and maybe kind of mentally get with him. But that's again right now 6 shots on net. He's been able to turn all 6 of those aside here so far at the halfway point of the first period.
The Icemen send out Wasey Rabbit with Brendan Warren and Craig Martin. Rabbit wins the draw easily. Warren to Cedarholm. Slap shot is deflected wide. Actually went off the glove of Matthew Weiss. Didn't miss the net by much on that deflection. That would have been a tricky one for Milner. Cedarholm gets it back inside his own blue. For Rabbit, then for Warren. Delayed offside. Stingrays have the puck. Warren clears the zone and will play on. We're exactly halfway through this first period. 1-0. South Carolina has the lead. Stingrays have possession. Bindelis for Hammond on the left wing. Bindelis gets it back on the return pass. Up ahead, right up the middle. Chernichin, their team captain. Cross ice for Yulee. Defended by Mingo, a pair of number 10s tangling along the glass. Brendan Warren strips the puck free. Finding Wasey Rabbit, not out of the zone yet. Yulee holds it in with a deflection. To the left of Carlson, Warren fights for it with Weiss. Warren wins that one. He'll play it off the end boards for Cedarholm. Warren collides with Weiss off the puck as Jacksonville continues to struggle trying to clear the zone. Mingo with a big hit on a play. Puck comes free. It belongs to the Icemen. Martin at the red line. He's by himself. Jacksonville needs a change. Martin will clear in. And the Mike Hedden line comes out along with John Albert and Chase Lang. Long outlet pass by South Carolina misfires. Icing will be called against the Stingrays. 9:03 to go in the first period. Jacksonville trails 1-0. Unassisted, shorthanded breakaway goal from Andrew Chernichin, the last guy you want having that opportunity if you're a Icemen fan. And he made no mistake with a great forehand to backhand deke, lifting it over the pad of Adam Carlson. John Albert will take this draw for the Icemen. It's to the right of Parker Milner. He'll try and win it back to Chase Harrison at the point. Goes along the boards instead, but it does belong to Jacksonville. Heading behind the net. Goes indirectly to the line. Thrower with a slap shot. That goes wide to the short side. Comes off the kick plates to South Carolina. They'll clear it to center ice. Deflected puck. Dalton Thrower D to D for Harrison. Harrison gains center ice before wristing it in. Milner stays in his crease as Nuttall moves it behind his net for Whitko. Ed Whitko, slap pass ahead, deflects to South Carolina. Cooper over the blue line, onside, into the corner for DeSalvo. Tries to go short side, he missed it, and it goes off the glass and all the way out to center ice. Dan DeSalvo, the former Iceman from last year, had a cup of coffee with Jacksonville last season. Putting up big numbers for South Carolina this year. As the Icemen carry it through center ice. Up ahead is Kyle Shapiro over the blue line onside. Wrist shot deflects high off glass. It stays in play towards the blue line, held in for the moment. Bouncing puck, rolling towards the near side wall, and the Stingrays clear it to center ice. Bouncing puck there. Who's going to get it? The trailer does. South Carolina. Wrist shot goes high and wide. That's off the sticks of Max Novak. Or correct that. That's going to be Cameron Askew rather with that shot. And we'll bring it into the Jacksonville zone with 7:49 to go. Just one power play so far in this game. Jacksonville had it. Not only did they not capitalize, South Carolina did. That's the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, it is, and that has been kind of an Achilles heel for Jacksonville all year. For the as far as shorthanded goals allowed here on the season, this team has allowed so many. I know they were at one point they had allowed the most. I haven't checked it here in the last week or so that they've been surpassed in that category, but it is a problem that has plagued this team all season. And you get a guy like Andrew Chernichan who's been around the game, who gets those opportunities, can create those chances, and oftentimes he finishes them off.
It is actually the most allowed in the league with this one today.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's now allowed 12 shorthanded goals. Yeah. That broke a tie with Newfoundland, actually. Newfoundland has the top power play unit in the league at 25%. They gamble a little bit, I guess. They've allowed 11 shorthanded goals, but if you're clicking at 25%, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, 100%. A lot of people take that. And then, of course, you look at the Icemen. It's interesting how it plays out. They've surrendered the most shorthanded goals against, but last year I think they led the league in shorthanded goals or close to it. I think they had like 18. So just kind of amazing what a difference a year can make in that category.
Mingo tries to slap it into the Stingray zone, but it was blocked at the line by Hammond. Up ahead, Askew deflects to the left of Carlson. Jacob Cederholm beats everybody to the puck by a stride, flips it around the boards, held in by the Stingrays. Jacksonville gets it right back. Brendan Warren, good shift around one man, drifts towards the left as he feeds to the right. Wasey Rabbit will clear in. Out of his net is Parker Milner, leaving it for Nuttall. From behind, trying to forecheck is Craig Martin, looking to dislodge the puck. He does, but it goes right back to South Carolina. And skating out of the zone is Tim Harrison. Harrison, who had the game of a lifetime here a couple months ago with a natural hat trick, which was part of South Carolina's 4-3 victory. Chase Lang for the Icemen. Wrist shot deflecting wide. Lang gets it back, tries the bank shot, but nobody home. Comes all the way to the blue line. Harrison with a slap shot. That's deflected wide. Comes off the end boards for Lang. Lang on his forehand, moves to the left wing circle. Curling to his forehand side all the way to the blue line. His shot is blocked in front, and the Stingrays take over. They will lock it down defensively from the first period on if they need to. They are that kind of team. South Carolina has possession in their own end. Flipping it to an open corner for Neil Goff. Goff gets to center ice before he's ridden off the play. Mike Hedden drops it back for Chase Harrison. He will start the rush. From the red line, a forehand in. Harrison stays at his point position as the Stingrays work it free to the blue line. Andrew Chernichan, left to right pass for Risling, who will stick handle through center. Risling over the blue line for Yulee. Seam pass to the right and a wrist shot and a save by Carlson. Just got enough of it. South Carolina gets it back, a between the legs pass from Yulee for Novak. To the blue line, it's Risling. Risling to the right side for DeSalvo. Drop pass and a slap shot. Saved by Carlson. He'll hold on to this one and take the face off. 5:38 to go in the first. It's the Stingrays 1, Jacksonville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you at the Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Jacksonville. Finest facility you could possibly have for minor league hockey. And you fans get to experience that time and time again, as do we. Face off in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville collects it. Pass goes off a skate to Adam Dowda. Dowda has to regroup at his own blue line to keep control of the puck. Thrower goes D to D for Chase Harrison. Harrison to the right for Lynch, deflected. Lynch gets it back briefly, only to have it stolen by Novak. Novak over the blue line, curls to his right, wrist shot on goal, blocker saved by Carlson. Rebound for Lynch, behind the net, picked off by South Carolina. Mark Cooper on his backhand, his pass is deflected. Bindelis takes it back off the wall, playing it off the boards for Novak. Knocked free by Jacksonville. Here come the Icemen. Possible 3-on-2 if they hustle. Lynch over the blue line, they're onside. Drop pass, no, they're offside. They'll call that one offside. Didn't expect the whistle to come on that one. The Icemen, as it was, I think they were having trouble kind of getting themselves with the right layers on that 3-on-2. They seemed to be bunched together a little bit. They couldn't quite separate from one another. So Wasey Rabbit will come out with Craig Martin and Brendan Warren. Now less than 5 minutes to go in the first period. Jacksonville looking for the equalizer before heading into the locker room. It's Rabbit back in his own territory, leaving it for Shapiro. Swings it around to the far side. Overskating, the puck is Nuttall. That allows the Icemen to collect it. Luke Shiplow over the blue line. The defenseman trying to lead the rush, but he's knocked off the play by Whitco. Strong defensive effort there as the Stingrays clear it just over the blue line and out. Shapiro slams it right off the leg of Askew. If that had bounced a different way, it could have been a breakaway for Askew. Instead, it's South Carolina with the puck deep in their own territory. Matt Nuttall tries to break out of the zone with Chernichin, but can't connect on the pass, and icing will be called against South Carolina. Nuttall is trying to get to the bench for a line change. He'll have to stay out there. The Stingrays without a couple of key players tonight. Tom Parisi, most notably for me anyway, defenseman with 33 points on the year, but he is not suited up tonight for South Carolina. Stingrays have it all out there. And even without Parisi, they are still extremely dangerous from the blue line, especially when you got a guy like Ed Whitco coming in and suiting up for them now. Jacksonville wins the faceoff in South Carolina territory. Albert to the blue line for Cederholm. Cederholm plays it off the end boards. Looking for Albert again, this time at the left wing side. On his backhand, Albert all the way to the blue line. Swings it for Cederholm, a one-timer. Deflects up high, and it comes free to the Stingrays. Matt Nuttall off the boards and played out of the zone. Whitco to Chernichin to Weiss. Weiss has it poke checked away by Cederholm. Good defensive effort there. Stingrays back into the zone to poke it into the Icemen territory, but no further. John Albert on his forehand, looking for Chase Lang. He'll kick it into the zone. He and Risling will battle for it into the corner. Risling pokes it free, and South Carolina will carry it with Neil Goff. Goff ahead for Weiss, then for Yulee. Yulee cannot get around Chase Harrison. Well defended there by number 22 in Pub Sub Tan. And the Icemen with it. Over the blue line, Warren. 2-on-2. Warren into the slot for Rabbit. Poke checked away by South Carolina. And the Icemen having a harder time getting to the front of the net of Parker Milner right now as the Stingrays get a shot away towards goal, but it goes wide. Comes off a leg and out to the red line. Goff for Risling. Risling has to spin away from Craig Martin. Good forecheck there from Martin. Stingrays still have it, however, and Cooper will clear it in. It's Chase Harrison for the Icemen. Good look to the left wing side. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Warren over the blue line, onside. Tried to get around his man wide, could not get by Bindelis, and Bindelis starts the rush the other direction. Novak over the blue line. He's by himself for the moment. He'll just toss it into an open corner. Throws Shiplow down on the play. As the Stingrays get a pass towards the blue line, it's intercepted. Jacksonville with the steal. Martin clearing in. McKinnon chases after it. He'll be first on the puck. McKinnon for Dowda. Dowda feeding it to the blue line. Shapiro to the left for Shiplow. Rister on towards goal. It goes wide to the short side, and it comes off the wall for the Stingrays.
Well, the point shots are just not getting through, and if they are, they're not going on net right now. They're not getting enough shots in on Milner, and the Icemen have been stuck on 6 shots on net for quite some time now, and they're taking them, but they're just not getting through and in to challenge Parker Milner.
Yeah, South Carolina is keeping the Icemen on the perimeter for the most part for the last maybe 10 minutes or so as the Icemen try to get a centering pass away towards the center, but Stingrays wouldn't allow it. Back to the point, good receiving of that pass from Cedarholm. Comes free for Bobby Lynch. Lynch, right wing circle to the line. Cedarholm with a slap shot, deflected wide by Hedden, who got a piece of it. Comes all the way to the line, and Hedden somehow tracked it down. I think he was the only one who saw where it went. John Albert centering feed, picked off. Hedden in the slot, cannot get the shot away towards the blue line for Cedarholm, who just holds it in. Excellent hustle to keep it in the zone. Albert tries to center. Stolen by South Carolina. What a great shift there from Mike Hedden and John Albert in particular as the Icemen have it at center ice. Mike Hedden at the end of a long shift. He'll drop it back for Cedarholm now in the final minute of the first period. Cedarholm to the right of his netminder. He's got Dejan Mingo with him on his right, just standing behind his cage at the moment. Feeds to the right for Mingo. Mingo trying to accelerate through the neutral zone. Tripped up on the play and a penalty coming. This will be on South Carolina. Easy call to make there as Cole Yulee will be called for hooking. And Jacksonville does have an opportunity here with 42 seconds left in the period to try and head into the locker room even up.
Yeah, that would be big for this club. They got to get some momentum going, and maybe they can utilize this power play just to do that because they've kind of been quelled here in the offensive zone, not getting anything in on Milner for quite some time. But again, we talked about it already. They've got to be careful as far as what they do with the puck there, because sometimes South Carolina will challenge those point men there and force those chances, and it'll lead to opportunities the other way. Right now, though, the Iceman power play has an opportunity here to try to even this thing up before the close of the period.
Stingrays win what is an important faceoff, trying to clear, held in by the Icemen. Chase Lang the steal at the left wing circle. Tries to stick handle around Risling. He'll pivot on him, feed it to the line for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit into the bumper for Warren. To the blue line, it's Mingo. Mingo skates to the right. Wrist shot deflected wide by Lang. Stingrays try to clear. Held in by Jacksonville for the moment. Stingrays try to get it back. Poke check by Jacksonville. Looking for the pass is Lynch. Comes across to him, but he can't get it on his frame. Drives it across the wall. Comes to Rabbit. 9 seconds to go in the period. Rabbit to the blue line for Mingo. Holds, moves to the slot. Wrist shot, save, rebound goes wide with 1 second left. And the horn will sound. Excellent move by Dejan Mingo to fake that shot and get a shooting lane for himself. Milner made one save, and that rebound just poked wide with 1 tick left on the clock.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity there, and again, good job by Mingo. Made that little delay on the fake there that allowed the defenseman to kind of glide right by. Got the shot through, shouldered away there by Milner. The rebound was right there. I think it was Albert who had a chance to flip that one up, but somebody got a piece of it there in front and to prevent that one from going in. So. Again, the Icemen will have 1:18 of power play time to start the second period. They just needed some kind of spark there at the end of the period to get them going. Maybe that little flurry there will help out with that.
Certainly hope so. They did not play poorly. They outshot South Carolina 8-6. Just one mistake on a power play and a mistake to the wrong guy. Andrew Chernichen making a steal at his own blue line. A ton of speed from him, and he just pulled away from the Icemen defenders for a shorthanded breakaway goal. Unassisted for Chernichen, his 25th of the year at 6:06. Coming up after this break, we'll be joined by Icemen defenseman Dalton Thrower, so stick around for that. And again, if we have time, we'll go through the ECHL standings and give you an update on a big game between the Orlando Solar Bears and Atlanta Gladiators also going on this afternoon. After one period of play here in Jacksonville, it's the South Carolina Stingrays 1, the Jacksonville Icemen 0. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner, and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. Arlie Johnson joined by defenseman Dalton Thrower today. And Dalt's yesterday, I don't know where that came from. You have a 5-game winning streak, a chance to break a franchise record for 6 in a row. Obviously didn't turn out the way you wanted. What happened?
Definitely just fell apart. We played such good hockey there for a bit. We kind of felt like the game before that we were letting go, and it showed last night. This is definitely a big bounce back game. We know South Carolina is going to come hard at us after the game we just had with them. So this is our home ice, and we got to take advantage of that.
You mentioned it was South Carolina, obviously winning on their ice last week. I get the feeling that today's kind of a game where you guys probably are going to play pretty angry because of how you played last night. They're probably going to be pretty angry because of how they played against you last week, and you almost have to match the intensity of those levels.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely got to show up tonight. It's a big game for us. We're chasing some teams right now to make the playoffs, and this is the best team in our division. We need these 2 points, and we just go from there.
And last night shouldn't really be a reflection on how well the team is playing overall right now. You are still playing your best hockey of the season, despite what happened yesterday. 5 wins in a row, you get yourself right back into the playoff race, and you can't really lose sight of that. There's no time to.
This is going to be a test for us. This is definitely a bounce back. That was the longest streak we've had. We have been not really like a good streaky team. So, for us to get a win tonight and just keep rolling, that's the plan.
Well, let's talk about what happened last week against South Carolina. What did it take to win in that building against that team that has been in first place all season long? And, obviously something you want to replicate today.
That's definitely the biggest character win of the season for us. We got to build off those type of wins to be able to continue winning through the rest of the season. Had 3 games that weekend, got in real early in the morning, played it afternoon, and that's probably the best game we've played all season. So we need to bounce back tonight. This is a 3-3, and it's a big game. Different mindset for a third game in 3 days? Just got to be ready to play. Some guys might not have their legs tonight, but your head's got to be in the game. There can't be any mistakes. We just got to be able to push to win.
All right, Dalton, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, there's Dalton Thrower with us between periods. We'll be back in just a moment on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives and catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. Welcome back to downtown Jacksonville and the Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and on Mixlr. A few minutes away from the start of the second period, the Icemen trail 1-0 to the South Carolina Stingrays. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. It's a handful of games today. This is one of a total of 6 games around the league. Only one other involves divisional opponents in the South Division, but it's a big one for Jacksonville with 2 teams that are immediately ahead of them in the standings. The Atlanta Gladiators are at the Orlando Solar Bears yesterday. After one period of play, they are knotted up at 1. The last thing the Icemen want is for that game to finish in overtime, regardless of who wins almost. But if they were really looking at things from a perfect point perspective, I suppose they would want Atlanta to win that game in regulation. And since we're talking about Orlando involved in that game, got to tell you about the disappointing way that that game finished between Orlando and the Norfolk Admirals last night, at least from a Jacksonville perspective, as Orlando trailed that game 4-2 with less than a minute to go in the contest. They scored twice in the final minute. both on the power play, and then won the game in overtime. And that was a killer to the Icemen. It could have been an opportunity for them to stay even with Orlando. Instead, the Solar Bears gained an extra couple of points on Jacksonville because of that dramatic victory.
Yeah, we should have just stayed on the air for another couple of minutes, Arlie, because we were sending the note that, while the loss was tough last night, that it wasn't a complete loss for the Icemen because all the teams they needed to lose lost last night. And, just if we'd have waited a couple more minutes, we would have seen the nightmare that unfolded there in Norfolk. And, obviously they're feeling pretty bad about it, but certainly for the Icemen, that did not help at all.
No, not in the slightest. And because of that, now it's Orlando and Greenville, both 10 points ahead of the Icemen in the standings. That sounds like a large lead, and I'm not going to say that it's small, but keep in mind, the Icemen still have 3 games in hand on Orlando and 6 games in hand on Greenville. One of those 6 games with Greenville is right now. Greenville is idle today. So the Icemen with an opportunity to gain a couple of points on the Swamp Rabbits, but they've got to do it against an extremely difficult team. Not only are they in first place in the entire ECHL with their 78 points, but their road record is ridiculous, Reader. 21 wins, only 2 losses in regulation.
Yeah, I saw that number again today. It just it's an incredible stat. I mean, going on the road is not an easy thing to do, but nothing rattles this South Carolina team. They seem to do it with ease, and obviously the record speaks for that. And you're right, for Jacksonville, they just need to get back to what's made them so successful over the last couple of weeks. I mean, and by no means has South Carolina come in here and dominated that period and taken it to Jacksonville. They did get the one opportunity. They are leading in this game, but the Icemen have got to get some more shots through. I know they've attempted some. They just haven't really been on target, and they got to get some second chance opportunities. Milner makes a good first save. There have been some rebounds. The Icemen just didn't have anybody in the area to get it, and South Carolina does a good job of clogging and clearing those opportunities away.
Yeah, the best chance the Icemen had in that first period was maybe about 10 or 15 seconds after South Carolina had scored, when the Icemen still were on the tail end of a power play.
Yeah.
And John Albert set up, I believe it was Chase Lang for an opportunity right on the doorstep. And Parker Milner able to make that save right in front of him, about 10 feet in front. So Jacksonville trails 1-0. Puck is down. We're underway in the second period. South Carolina immediately turns and fires it out. Remember, Jacksonville starts this period on a power play. They still have 1:05 to go on it, so perhaps this will be what they need to try and draw even against the Stingrays. Drop pass from Mingo to Warren. Warren gains the line, chips in, and chases after it, and he will beat everybody to the puck. Around the boards for Chase Lang, off the boards for Adam Dowda. Cross ice, it's Mingo. Kicks the puck to Rabbit. Great play. Seam pass is deflected by South Carolina, but not cleared. Dowda holds it in at the right circle, playing it beneath the goal line. South Carolina looks for the steal, can't get it. Rabbit at the left circle, to the line for Mingo. Still 33 seconds to go as Mingo gets a shot towards net that is wide. Rabbit collects it for Brendan Warren at the left wing circle. Warren with a shot. That goes wide. Comes all the way to the right point for Adam Dowda. Dowda for Mingo. It is blocked. Jacksonville tries to get it back, and they cannot do it in South Carolina. 2-on-1 shorthanded. DeSalvo for Harrison. One-timer. Glove save by Carlson. It was a beauty, as he denies Tim Harrison on that opportunity, keeping this 1-0. Remember that save from Adam Carlson. That might be the difference between Jacksonville still being in it and already having South Carolina put the clamps down defensively.
Oh, I would agree. I mean, a 2-on-1 there to go back the other way. It was almost another shorthanded chance, and perfectly set up by the Stingrays that time, but a better save by Adam Carlson. Getting the glove on that one and catching that one cleanly. Kind of a shot low there on the one-timer in that circle, but he was able to get it right there in the webbing and keep that one out. You're right, that could be a save that we'll look back on later in the game.
Jacksonville controls the draw. Time ticking down on this power play. In fact, as I say that, out of the penalty box is Cole Yulee, so we skate 5-on-5. The Icemen are 0 for 2 on the power play. Stingrays have the puck in their own end. Looking for the steal is Harrison. Can't get it. It is deflected out of the zone and back into the Jacksonville end. No icing. We will play on. Dalton Thrower for Hedden. Thrower gets it back. Got tripped up on the play. No call and a steal from the Stingrays. They'll keep it in the zone with Matt Nuttall. Nuttall for Weiss. Broken up by Jacksonville. Played out to center ice, and the Icemen still have the puck. Zach Hall by himself for now. Leaves it for Mike Hedden. He carries it over the line onside. Hedden behind the Stingray net. Tries to center. Leaves it for Dowda. To the blue line, it's Shapiro. Shapiro simply rims it around. Comes all the way to the near side. Weiss is the only one there, and he'll chip it off glass and out to center. And a steal from South Carolina. Maybe another 2-on-1, but a great back check by Luke Shiplow to deny Matt Nuttall of that 2-on-1 opportunity. And a penalty coming as well. Who's this going to be on? It's going to be on Jacksonville. Delayed call. We will still play on. Everybody's still bottled up behind the Jacksonville zone. Chernichin and Shapiro tangling, but it will be a power play. Milner just now leaving for the bench in favor of a sixth attacker. South Carolina through center ice. It's Weiss over the blue line. Gives it up to Jacksonville. There's your touch. There's your whistle. And for the first time tonight, we will have a power play as McKinnon throws his forearm into the face of Matthew Weiss after the whistle.
Well, the penalty's coming up because there was a bump on Carlson, and the Icemen took exception to that. It wasn't an intentional bump, but still, they're not going to allow their goaltender to take any kind of hits like that. And that's really all it was, the Icemen responding to that. So I think Shapiro kind of got involved and kind of gave a bump on a guy, and I think he's going to pick up the penalty here as a result.
So the first power play of the day now for South Carolina. South Carolina 15.3% on the power play. 20th overall in the league. As good as they are this year, their power play has not been the reason. Jacksonville's penalty kill, 14th now in the league at 81.5%.
You know, when they were here in January, I believe there was a point there in the season where the bottom two teams in the league overall in the power play were South Carolina and Florida, respectively, which were incredible. Two offensive teams that have a lot of points, 1 and 2 in the division, but their power plays were right there at the bottom. But it's an area that has improved for South Carolina over the last month.
Stingrays take the puck over the line. They're onside. Drop pass, and Weiss put it off the crossbar, off the bottom of the crossbar from a sharp angle. Jacksonville can't quite get the steal. I don't know how Weiss got that shot as close to goal as he did as the rebound comes for the Stingrays. Carlson trying to get the freeze on it, cannot do so. It squirts loose, but it does belong to Jacksonville. They'll try to clear it, and with the help of Brendan Warren, they do get it over the blue line. Excellent second effort there from Brendan Warren to clear the zone, and the Icemen escape that rush from South Carolina and Matthew Weiss. Cole Yulee centering feed. Another centering feed and a goal. This time Weiss makes no mistake whatsoever on beautiful tic-tac-toe passing. Yulee to DeSalvo to Weiss, 2-0 South Carolina.
Yeah, the Icemen blew an assignment there. Just didn't tie Weiss up. Weiss was wide open. The defenseman was there, but didn't really do anything to knock him away or lift up the stick. Back was turned to the play there, and it results in a tally and a tough one there for the Icemen to surrender here on the power play there, but just flawless passing right there on that play to make it happen.
So Jacksonville will have to find a way to get a couple against this Stingray team. Not easy to do at all. DeSalvo and Yulee will assist on Weiss's goal at 3:36. And for Weiss, goal number 10 on the season. A wide open net, absolutely nothing that Adam Carlson could have done about that. Jacksonville has the puck in their own end. They'll start a four-man rush, maybe a 4-on-2 for the Icemen. Albert over the blue line. Across the ice, stolen and cleared by South Carolina. The Icemen just cannot get towards the middle of Parker Milner's net, but here come the Icemen again. Lang with a slap shot, gobbled up by Milner. No face-off on the slapper from 35 feet away from the top of the right circle. So the draw will come to the left of Parker Milner. That's Jacksonville's first shot on goal this period, I believe. Got to start somewhere. You got to get the one to make this one close. But I could guess that South Carolina will fall into a defensive shell earlier rather than later. And they're the type of team that can do it. Dalton thrower for Jacksonville. Wrist shot towards goal. Milner never saw it, but it got deflected just wide on the play. Dowda tries to keep the play moving, only to have it stripped loose by Tarek Hammond. Hammond off the wall, out to center ice. Bouncing puck. Lynch looks for the steal, can't get it. Instead, it's the Stingrays over the line, offside on the call, as Mark Cooper was in ahead of the play. 4:28 gone by in the second period. Jacksonville trails 2-0. Offense has been a struggle this weekend after Friday's overtime victory over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Jacksonville shut out last night against Adirondack, and right now Parker Milner pitching the shutout as well into the second period. As Zach Hall tries to play it away from Bindelis with the help of Dowda. They do get it in. Ends up on net. Milner will flip it off the boards himself, and the Stingrays break out of their zone easily. Dan DeSalvo over the blue line. Blows a tire, tries to get back up. He does get back up. Drop pass to the line. Unable to handle it is Bindelis. It comes out to center ice. Bindelis D to D for Hammond. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Bindelis gets it again, and he'll wrist it in. Comes all the way to the far side for Bobby Lynch. And what a hit by Thrower. He's going to go to the box, however. And the Stingrays go right after Dalton Thrower. Mark Cooper wrapping him up as DeSalvo was taken down on the play on that huge hit from Dalton Thrower. And we'll see if anything develops more from this. Thrower into the box on an open ice hit that DeSalvo never saw coming. Charging is going to be the call against Dalton Thrower. And a power play for the Stingrays. And as pivotal as the last power play was, I would stress that even more this time, that Jacksonville must kill this one if they've got hopes of staying in this game with the Stingrays. So the faceoff will be to Adam Carlson's right. No, they'll change it up now. They'll say it's to the left side instead. Jacksonville will send out John Albert and Mike Hedden. Both of them alternate captains for the Icemen. And for South Carolina, Dan DeSalvo, who took that hit, stays on the ice. He is okay. DeSalvo playing it down low for Weiss. This is the top unit on for the Stingrays. Weiss, DeSalvo, and Yulee. They just connected for a power play goal moments ago. Great cycling work as DeSalvo goes across the seam. Can't set up Yulee. Yulee to the blue line for Whitco. Cross ice, it's DeSalvo at the right circle. Dan DeSalvo surveying the territory. Whitco from the blue line to the left for Risling. Centering feed, knocked aside by Carlson. He'll gobble it up and freeze it for the draw. Still 90 seconds to go in this power play for South Carolina. And the Icemen will change up. South Carolina will too. Crazy to think that the top power play unit for South Carolina doesn't involve their leading scorer, Andrew Chernichin. He's out there now with Cam Askew and Max Novak. And South Carolina wins another one. Slap shot, however, is blocked by Jacksonville. Cleared up the glass at the blue line, held in by Cooper. Around the wall. Harrison gets a piece of it, tries to keep it moving for Shiplow, or for Martin rather. Back for Shapiro, cannot clear it. Centering pass, however, goes by everybody and all the way into the Stingray zone. Milner will leave the puck for Christopher Bindelis with a minute to go on the man advantage. Bindelis, a drop pass for Novak. Chernichin for Novak over the blue line onside. It's Askew at the left circle. Centering feed knocked aside. Chernichin tried to get a piece of it. Cooper holds it in. Shapiro tries to get a piece of it, but it rims around all the way to the line. Across the board, Martin cannot clear the zone. Chernichin skates by him in the right wing corner. Drop pass and a forehand. Save is made. Rebound for Jacksonville. Trying to clear it out. A couple of men go diving. The Icemen do clear the zone. They were trying to get an odd man rush shorthanded, but they couldn't get possession of it. They do get the clear, however, and Novak will start from in his own end. For Whitco. Whitco over the blue line. Blocked at the line and cleared out by Wasey Rabbit. 14 seconds to go on this power play for the Stingrays. It's Weiss for DeSalvo. Weiss gets it right back. Over the blue line is Weiss. Stops at the circle. Centering feed is deflected off the glass. DeSalvo gets it back to the blue line for Risling. Fakes the shot. Weiss with a shot. He missed it, and a great setup in the slot. Team's back at full strength. South Carolina all alone and a score. Cole Yulee gets the goal all alone in the slot, and he beats Adam Carlson to the stick side up high. It'll be an even strength goal just after the power play expired, but with 12:46 to go in the second period, it's now 3-0 South Carolina. Just too many guys wide open in front. Cole Yulee, no exception there. Just about 10 seconds earlier, it was Matthew Weiss who was wide open in the slot. And Jacksonville needs to find a way to tighten things up defensively. Even when you're shorthanded, that's not where you want somebody to be wide open. But the Stingrays are finding the seams And it will be Cole Yulee with his 10th goal of the year. DeSalvo and Risling will get the assist this time at 7:14. And the Icemen trail by 3, looking for something to get them going. Over the blue line, it's Luke Shiplow for Jacksonville. Loses the handle. Here come the Stingrays in transition. It is Goff. His pass is knocked away by Shiplow. And I wonder if this game's going to get a little more physical as well, with the score being what it is at 3-0. South Carolina tries to complete a line change that allows Jacksonville to break through center. Hedden over the blue line. Drop pass for Shapiro at the circle. Wrist shot on net. Save is made by Milner. Rebound for the Icemen. Harrison at the right point. Shot towards goal. Forehand goes over the crossbar from Adam Dowda. It's poked away by South Carolina. Weiss plays it off a skate and out to center ice. Dalton Thrower slams it around the wall. Milner unable to block it behind the net. Nuttall will work it free. And the Stingrays with Cole Yulee, they'll break out of their zone rather easily and clear the zone. Jacksonville right back. Bobby Lynch by himself for the moment. Tries to feed Zach Hall. Stolen by the Stingrays. And the Icemen just cannot get near Parker Milner right now. 3-0 is the score. And a pair of goals from South Carolina in this second period. One on the power play, and one just moments after another one expired. 11:07 to go in the second period. Stingrays stick handle out of their own end. It's Chernichin for DeSalvo. DeSalvo over the blue line before giving it up to Craig Martin. Dalton Thrower taps it to Chase Harrison. A long lead pass setting up Brendan Warren. Icing will be waved off because Warren is going to be first on the puck. Brendan Warren into the corner for Craig Martin. Martin has it jump over his stick. Stingrays get it back. They've got a 3-man rush in the other direction. Drop pass for Cooper. Cooper gives it up to Dejan Mingo. He'll start the lead attack for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit with Warren. Over the blue line is Rabbit. He is double teamed, gets thrown down to the ice. No call there. Stingrays will clear it away. Right on the tape of Mark Cooper comes South Carolina. Cooper's over the blue line. Flying up the right wing side. Goes behind the Jacksonville net. Man gets taken down from the Stingrays behind the play, right in front of the net actually, as the Stingrays still have possession. It is Goff for Risling. Risling right into the slot, deflected away by Jacksonville as Mingo will backhand it ahead, trying to find Rabbit. He's at the end of a very long change. South Carolina trying to catch Jacksonville on this change. They'll get it to the blue line before Jacob Cedarholm takes possession for Jacksonville. 9:51 to go. South Carolina all alone. It's DeSalvo with a drop pass. Forehand is denied by Adam Carlson. What a save as he sweeps the puck into the corner, almost as if he's frustrated with what's going on around here. And we will take a break. 9:46 to go in the second period. It is South Carolina 3, Jacksonville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Jacksonville down 3-0, trying to find a way to get on track. John Albert passing the puck to Mike Hedden. He'll deflect into the Stingray zone. Hedden with a big hit on Whitco, but the Stingrays get possession, and down DeSalvo will flip it to the open side for Whitco, who gets popped on the play by Kyle Shapiro. Big hit from the Icemen as Mike Hedden plays it up the boards to the red line. Whitco gets it right back and slams it in. Shapiro, or Hedden rather, bumps into Whitco as the Icemen have it behind their own net. It's Shiplow in control. Waits for John Albert to skate by. Shiplow still has it behind his own net. South Carolina just playing all the way back in the neutral zone right now. Shiplow cautiously out of his own end. Long lead pass right on the tape of Martin. Over the blue line for Chase Lang. Lang, around the boards we go. Adam Dowda will fight for it and beat everybody to the puck. Tries to play it down low. Deflected away. Yulee and Dowda now fight for it. Yulee, as he falls, gets the pass away, and the Stingrays clear it out on a deflection. Jacksonville needs something good to happen to them right now, not just in this period, but just in general right now after the way this weekend has gone. Here's a chance. Cedarholm with a wrister. It is blocked. It never reached the net. Just when you thought they were in good position for a scoring opportunity, they can't even get the shot on goal right now as South Carolina plays it through the neutral zone. It's Cole Yulee over the blue line. He is double-teamed, gets it back, only to lose it to Mingo. Dejan Mingo for Bobby Lynch. Lynch slaps it off the end boards, comes right into the slot, but nobody there for Jacksonville. It's easily cleared out by South Carolina. Here comes Novak with speed against Mingo. Harrison helps out, allowing Dejan Mingo to get to the puck. Mingo tries to clear, but it's stolen. Here come the Icemen with Zach Hall over the blue line. Flip pass for Warren, knocked off the play, defended well by Goff. Goff for Cooper, touch pass for Novak, 2-on-2 for South Carolina. Novak for Risling. Risling to the backhand, and he puts it wide to the glove side. Another opportunity for South Carolina right on the doorstep on a 2-on-2. Bouncing puck rolls into South Carolina territory. It is Nuttall ahead of Warren, and South Carolina breaking out of their end. The Icemen get a poke check away. They'll steal it at center ice. Drifting back into his own zone is Mike Hedden. Leaving the puck for Chase Harrison. 7:18 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 3-0. It's Harrison behind his own net. Askew waiting right in front of the top of the crease. Thrower plays it around the wall. Albert, a deflection for Lang. He's 2-on-2 with Hedden. They crisscross as Lang gains the line. Lang tries to step around a man. Stolen by South Carolina. Right back come the Stingrays with a 4-man attack. Whitco over the blue line. Centering pass ends up on net. Comes free to Jacksonville. They've got numbers the other way. Mike Hedden 2-on-1 with Shapiro. Hedden, forehand, saved by Milner. He might have actually gotten it with his mask as the Stingrays come back the other direction. That was the opportunity they needed. Onside here is South Carolina into the zone. Askew gives it up. Shiplow out to center ice. Hedden with the right play there, Reader, going with a shot, knowing that he had Kyle Shapiro with him. It had to be the shot. The problem is Parker Milner knew that too.
Yeah, they absolutely. He was right. He was ready for that opportunity. Hedden, I think, made the right play there. He's the guy that has been able to put some by. He's a little more of the offensive guy. He had the lane. He took the shot. Milner, again, just coming up with the big save to keep it scoreless for Jacksonville.
Icing waved off. South Carolina would have gotten to the puck first, so we play on. The Icemen have it in their own end. Mingo gives it up, coming through to center ice. Here's Bobby Lynch. He's first on the puck, trying to beat his man wide, and does. Cuts to the forehand side and pokes it just wide on the play as he gets spilled into the corner. It's the second time in as many games that we've seen Bobby Lynch really accelerate by a defender to get a great scoring opportunity. Resulted in a penalty shot a couple of days ago. I should say Friday. I thought it was yesterday. It was Friday night against Greenville.
It's been so many games.
No.
He can lose it really easily.
They do blend together. Back behind the Jacksonville net, Jacob Cedarholm pokes the puck free. A couple of men collide as the Stingrays end up with the puck. DeSalvo's pass picked off by Hall. Hall flips it to an open side. Cooper and Hall battle along the wall. Cooper kicks it free to the blue line. It's Risling at the right point. Wrist shot deflected wide off the stick of Novak. Comes up high for the Icemen. Rabbit ahead. Broken up by South Carolina. If that had ended up over their heads, it was a breakaway for Brendan Warren. Instead, it's Cedarholm around the boards. It goes off the referee, I believe. Either that or it hit a stanchion and stayed in the zone. DeSalvo with a centering pass. He gets hit by Mingo on the play as the Icemen try to clear out. They can't do it yet. Second attempt now gets it free off the stick of John Albert. 4:45 to go in the second period. Still 3-0 Stingrays. Loose puck at center. Jacksonville has it.
Wrestling with a hurdle over the boards to get up there to avoid a too many men situation.
As the Icemen, now the puck goes out of play over the glass and into the visiting penalty box. We'll catch our breath and take a break with 4:29 on the clock. It's all Stingrays right now. 2-0 is their lead. 3-0 their lead over the Jacksonville Icemen.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Face off at center ice, 4:29 to go in period number 2. It's Jacksonville trailing the South Carolina Stingrays 3-0. And after a tremendous run for the Icemen, a 5-game winning streak where they were lighting the lamp repeatedly, yesterday and today, just an entirely different story. And the Icemen will finish off this homestand on Wednesday against the Worcester Railers, but they can't afford too many more losses. They've got to find a way to get these victories as the Icemen clear it into South Carolina territory. Askew slapping it around the wall. Man falls down as Shiplow tries to hold it in. Martin got slashed. He's looking for a penalty call. None coming. He almost stopped his play to look up at the referee to see if Krasnichuk had his hand up. He did not. In the neutral zone, it's Harrison. Gives it up to Martin, who will golf it in. Just to the left of Milner. Milner will play it himself for Matthew Weiss. Weiss around the wall. Hustling after it is Brendan Warren against Whitco. Warren knocks it free. Can he get the centering pass? No. It's off the boards and out by South Carolina. The Icemen drive it right back in off the glass, off the stick of Dalton Thrower. Matt Nuttall plays it off the wall, and it's stolen by the Icemen. Warren again, only to have it stolen back by South Carolina. Puck goes high into the air, almost. That did, in fact, first time in, I think, ever that I have ever seen a puck go off the Jumbotron here in the arena. I'm pretty sure in 3 years I've never seen it go off the Jumbotron. It just happened.
Yeah, that was kind of sky hooked up there without question. And I don't recall that happening in the year or so that I've been here.
No.
And in either the previous games where I came as the enemy, but I never saw that happen. It's pretty high up here at this arena. And some of the arenas it's a little bit lower, and it happens a little more frequently just because obviously a very high ceiling here at Veterans Memorial Arena.
So there's something else we can scratch off the list. Puck hits Jumbotron. Check. Stingrays clear it into Jacksonville territory. We have less than 3 minutes to go now in the second period. The Icemen work the center ice. Weiss got a stick up high. No call there against Jacksonville. Will play on. Cederholm wristing it around the boards. It is blocked by Milner behind his own net, leaving it for Hammond. He gets double teamed on a hit, but the Stingrays have the puck, and they'll break out of their end rather easily and get it to center ice. Mingo takes a hit from Yulee. No call there either as the Icemen have it at their own blue line. Albert tries to play it away from Yulee. Blocked by Yulee. Big hit between Mingo and Yulee now as it gets a little more physical. Very curious to see how the third period goes in this game, unless Jacksonville can find a way to scratch and claw back into this contest. Yulee from center ice. Great back check by Zach Hall. Yulee never saw him, and Hall will clear in. Milner behind his net. Feeding it to the left, then D to D for Bindelis. Lead pass stolen by Jacksonville. Rabbit with an opportunity. Drop pass, forehand, and a great save with the right leg by Milner on the forehand from Brendan Warren. Can't ask for a better setup, but that's when their goaltender comes up big. And that's why South Carolina is so good. They're spectacular defensively, and even when they do have the breakdowns, their goaltending is equally spectacular.
Yeah, you got to find a way to beat Milner. And I'll tell you what, the Icemen's opportunities are getting better and better, but so is Parker Milner. We talked about this. He gets stronger as the game goes on, and more saves he makes, the stronger he gets, it seems, and the more dialed in as well. And obviously his numbers speak for that, but right now continuing to make the big saves. I mean, these were was a quality opportunity there for Jacksonville. And a heads-up play by Rabbit to read where that puck was going, to steal it away, and then make a nice centering feed. But Milner able to stop that one off the right pad. And again, keep the Icemen off the board here as we're coming to the waning moments of this second period of play.
Jacksonville wins a defensive zone draw. They'll play it off the boards out to center, and the Icemen will clear it in. No icing here as Martin hustles after it against Risling. Forces the puck free for Dowda. Dowda gives it back up, and South Carolina breaks out. It is Cooper trying to deflect in. Dalton Thrower breaks it up at the line. Feeds to Chase Harrison. Harrison ahead for Martin. Cross ice look onside, but the pass was behind Lynch. South Carolina wins it and the neutral zone. Dalton Thrower breaks the play up. Jacksonville now has possession in their own end. Thrower, cross ice for Dowda. Approaching the 1 minute mark remaining in the second period. The Icemen trail 3-0. Chase Harrison in his own territory. Stick handles up to center, trying to get to the red line before clearing in, and he does so. Milner behind his own net tries to play it around Dowda. He does get it off the glass and out to center ice. Shiplow, look out as it goes right into the Jacksonville bench. Hopefully everybody's okay there. It went off a deflection. Shiplow was trying to drive it off the boards and in, but it went off a stick. And at high velocity, went right into the glass behind the bench. Trying to see who was near there. I know Cole Hill, your equipment manager, was pretty close by. I think Bobby Lynch was close by also. Maybe Chase Lang there too.
I think Cole Hill, the equipment manager, telling Ben Halford, the backup goaltender, why didn't you get your glove up there and stop that one?
Jacksonville clears in, trying to forecheck in behind the net, and they do get it free. John Albert with 30 seconds to go on the clock. For Chase Lang behind the net, defended by Whitco. Lang tries to kick it onto his stick, being harassed still by Whitco. Lang tries to pin around him, and Whitco just drills him into the wall. Back behind the net, it's Whitco with him again. Off the end boards, and a big hit this time by Mike Hedden on Whitco. As this game gets more and more physical, Jacksonville keeps the puck in the zone with 10 seconds to go. Now an interception by South Carolina. It's Harrison chipping in with 5 seconds remaining. Goes to the left of Carlson. Harrison behind the net, and a penalty coming. Is this going to be on South Carolina? It will be for interference. With 2 seconds left in the period, a senseless penalty from Cameron Askew for interference with 2 seconds left in the period. And Jacksonville, unless they find a way to score in 2 seconds here, at least they'll have a power play going into the third period.
Yeah, and maybe an opportunity to get an early goal. They're going to need it. They're going to have to get it if they want to try to get back in this game. 2.1 seconds just could be one of those opportunities where you pull the goaltender here.
I would.
And overload one side and maybe see what you can have it. There's not enough time for South Carolina to get the puck and send it down in that length of time with the face-off here in the offensive zone for the Icemen. But Carlson will remain in the net.
Rabbit's going to try and go forward with this draw. Cannot do it. Mingo cannot get the shot away. And time will expire. So Jacksonville will have 1:58 on a power play when we resume play in the third period, but they need it. They're down 3-0 to the South Carolina Stingrays. They will need quite the comeback in this one against perhaps the best defensive team in the entire ECHL.
Yeah, it's going to be tough without question. I mean, it was already tough coming into the game, but you're behind by 3. It's tough to really get through this defense. And right now, South Carolina, again, can play more of that defensive-minded style and make it even more difficult. They don't have to rush up because they know they've got good defense. They know they've got the goaltending. They just got to keep you from getting shots and to limit those opportunities. So the Icemen are going to have quite the challenge here. But they are going to have to fend off a power play. The Icemen are going to have to make certain that they connect on that chance, make it a 3-1 game. They're behind by 2 goals, and then who knows, you could maybe get some second life, and you got a whole period to try to knot it up. And that makes things a little bit tighter if you can get that first one. But they've got to convert on the power play here. And, another first. They're first in the penalty kill. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
So, there's that you got to fight with. But, this is a sound team. And, Jacksonville, though, still 20 minutes to go. And that power play is going to be, I think, a big catalyst here for the team moving forward if they want to come back.
So that does set the stage for the final 20 minutes of regulation, but we've got a big intermission before that. We'll take a break and return in a few minutes. When we come back, I think it's time, Alex. We will go through, at least I will go through. I won't put you through all this, but we'll go through the entire ECHL standings. Focus on the South Division all the time, but with not too many games going on today, we'll go through the entire 26-team ECHL in just a moment and see where everybody stands. In this game today, it's South Carolina 3, Jacksonville nothing after 2 periods. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.tv.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Iceman home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Iceman office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. And we are through two periods. The Jacksonville Icemen trail the South Carolina Stingrays 3-0 after two periods of play. Jacksonville will begin the power play, or begin the third period on a power play for almost a full 2 minutes. They will need it if they have any hopes of getting back into this game. And with that, it's time. You've been waiting for it for months now. Here are the entire ECHL standings from top to bottom, front to back, side to side. North Division, the Newfoundland Growlers running away with it right now. They've got a 12-point advantage over the Reading Royals. Newfoundland lost last night at home to Maine, but it was only their third home loss of the entire season. Newfoundland, 36 wins, 12 losses, no overtime losses, which is shocking. They're the only team in the league without an overtime loss. Only one shootout loss for them. They have 73 points. In second place, it's the Reading Royals. 28 wins, 14 losses. Good mark for them. 5 overtime losses. They have 61 points. They are tight from second place to fourth place in the North. It's a tie for third right now and only 2 points behind second place Reading. Both the Brampton Beast and Maine Mariners sitting at even at 59 points. In fifth place, it's the Adirondack Thunder, which is last night's opponent for the Icemen. Adirondack, with their victory yesterday, they are still 9 points out of a playoff spot. Adirondack at 19-22, 7 overtime losses, 5 shootout losses for Adirondack. And in last place in the North Division is Jacksonville's next opponent. That's the Worcester Railers. They will be coming down from Massachusetts for a game this Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Worcester having a tough year as they are winless in their last 7. Overall, their record is 17-30-3-0 for Worcester. Worcester also playing today, by the way, and they're losing at Reading 1-0. So they may be on an 8-game winless streak when they come here to Jacksonville on Wednesday. South Division, we'll go through it quickly because I think most of you are interested, kind of already know where it is, but I'll tell you just the same. South Carolina still sits atop the South Division. In fact, they sit atop the entire ECHL. Best overall points for the Stingrays in the league. 37 wins, only 10 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 78 points. Nipping at their heels remains the Florida Everblades. 35 wins, 12 losses, 3 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for 75 points. Huge cushion for those two teams over third place in the South. The bottleneck really is from third place to sixth place in the South. Greenville and Orlando currently tied for third place. Greenville, 24 wins, 25 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 52 points. Orlando also with 52 points, but they've played 3 fewer games than Greenville. Orlando has a winning record at 23-21, 5-1. In fifth place right now are the Atlanta Gladiators. They sit at 44 points. They're 8 points behind both Orlando and Greenville at 21-27, 1-1. And then there's Jacksonville in sixth place. Sixth place doesn't sound good. 10 points out of a playoff spot doesn't sound good. But again, as we keep stressing here, they have a ton of games in hand. They have 3 games in hand over both Atlanta and Orlando. They have 6 games in hand over Greenville. Jacksonville right now at 18 wins, 23 losses, 5 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss. And then in last place, the Norfolk Admirals at 12 wins, 33 losses, 6 overtime losses for 30 points for the Admirals. Now to the Western Conference. And the Central Division, it's the Cincinnati Cyclones, who will actually close out Jacksonville's home schedule this year. Cincinnati will play the Icemen for the first time ever at the end of March. Cincinnati on top in the Central, 30 wins, 14 losses, 7 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 68 points. They have a 7-point lead over the Toledo Walleye. Toledo at 28, 14, 4-1 for 61 points. They actually have 5 games in hand on Cincinnati as well. So even though it's a 7-point gap, those two teams are closer than you might think. Third place in the Central belongs to the Indy Fuel at 26 wins, 21 losses, 2 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 55 points. They have a 1-point advantage over the Fort Wayne Comets. Fort Wayne has slipped into 4th place now at 23-20, 6 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for 54 points. The Wheeling Nailers are still in the hunt for sure in the Central Division for a playoff spot. Wheeling playing some pretty good hockey as of late. 23 wins, 20 losses, 5 overtime losses for 51 points for Wheeling. And in last place in the Central, it's the Kalamazoo Wings at 19 wins, 23 losses, 6 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 45 points. Finally, the Mountain Division all the way out west, where the Allen Americans, after an off year last year, are back where they normally are. Allen has, won a couple of Kelly Cups, and they have been a tremendous franchise in this league for a long time. Allen at 34 wins, 11 losses, 6 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. They have 76 points. They are only 2 points behind South Carolina for the overall mark for points in the ECHL. In second place in the Mountain, it's the Utah Grizzlies at 30 wins, 15 losses, 5 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for Utah. They've got 67 points. In third place in the Mountain, the Idaho Steelheads at 28 wins, 16 losses, 3 overtime losses, and 4 shootout losses. They are 4 points behind Utah in the standings and alone in third place. Fourth place in the Mountain Division belongs to the Rapid City Rush, a team that's usually been in the bottom 2 or so in their division for a few years now, but not this time. Rapid City currently in playoff position, 27 wins, 20 losses, 4 overtime losses for 58 points for Rapid City. And then rounding out the bottom 3 in the Mountain, the Tulsa Oilers sit in 5th place, dead even at 500, 24 wins, 24 losses, 5 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for 54 points. The Wichita Thunder, who hosted this year's All-Star game, they are in 6th place at 21, 27, 8-0 for 50 points. And in the cellar of the Mountain Division sit the Kansas City Mavericks at 22 wins, 26 losses, 3 overtime losses, and 1 shootout loss. Kansas City has 48 points. There you have it, everybody. Your entire ECHL standings, cover to cover, front to back, side to side. We'll be back in a moment. It's 3-0 South Carolina after 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, Field of Freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bean!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
And here we go, ready for the third period of play. John Albert, Bobby Lynch up front along with Mike Hedden, or Craig Martin rather. It is a power play for Jacksonville as South Carolina wristed all the way behind the Jacksonville net. It was actually high off the glass. That could have been a delay of game, potentially, had it gone over the glass. Instead, it's Jacksonville at center ice. Mike Hedden wristing it in. Milner unable to block it behind the net. Risling tries to clear, can't do so. Albert plays it around the wall. Tarek Hammond first on it for South Carolina. He will clear it the length of the ice. Still a little time on this power play. The Icemen gotta have it. Luke Shiplow shifts away from one man. Deeks towards the red line. Moving towards the right, he gains the line onside. Albert chips it off the glass behind the Stingray net, but South Carolina is there, and they will clear it again in a foot race for the puck that will be won by Carlson ahead of Chernichin. Chernichin actually decided not to play it at all, and now a steal by Chernichin as Carlson misfired on his clear out attempt. Shorthanded, it's Max Novak taking it behind the Jacksonville net. Warren takes the body on him, trying to take the puck away. It's 3-on-1, and Novak's just standing there, killing some more time. Finally, the Icemen dig it free, with Hedden playing it up the right side for Chase Lang. He has it deflected away. Stifling defense there from Whitco, not allowing that play to develop for Jacksonville. 39 seconds to go on this power play. Mingo with a drop pass for Dowda. Dowda wristing it in. Milner cannot stop it behind the net. Whitco first on it. Drops it for Harrison behind his net. Tries to play it away from Lang. Setting up Cooper. Cooper will clear it, and the Icemen have not been able to even set up the power play at all. Just 15 seconds to go on it. Mingo skates away from Cooper. Mingo from center ice, another drop pass. Crowd getting frustrated as Cooper beats everybody to the puck behind the Jacksonville net. Centering pass picked off by Dowda. Dowda to the right side for Rabbit. Rabbit just gets by Askew as he comes out of the penalty box. Teams are at full strength. Harrison for South Carolina gives it up to Lang. Lang for Dowda in the offensive end. Turnaround shot deflected wide. Didn't miss by much. I think it actually went off a South Carolina stick as Chase Lang tries to keep it moving for Wasey Rabbit. Cam Askew gets the steal for Goff. Goff off the wall all the way to Cooper at the blue line of Jacksonville. He's by himself for the moment, and he'll give it up to the Icemen. Zach Hall for Craig Martin. Martin can't get around Hammond. Stingrays always around defensively. Much like Adirondack last night, they just didn't give the Icemen any space or room to maneuver with the puck all game long, today and yesterday. 17:09 to go in the third period. Here come the Icemen out of their own end. It's McKinnon 2-on-2 with Martin. McKinnon got a hit up high, looking for the referee for his hand up. No call there as Hall goes into the wall against Cole Yulee. Weiss knocks it away. We'll see if McKinnon goes after somebody here on this shift as Weiss plays it for Yulee. Pinching in is Shapiro, but the Stingrays skate out of their end. Pass goes off a skate right to the Icemen. Martin for Hall. He had his stick lifted by Hammond. South Carolina deep in their own end. It's Bindelis trying to get away from McKinnon. Backhand feed up the right wing side, deflects right to the Icemen and Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro, an indirect pass for Lang. Lang clears in and chases after it. Milner leaving the puck for Whitko. Ed Whitko behind his net with 16:18 to go in the third period. Still awaiting our first whistle of this period. A lot of back and forth without much going on. That's unfortunate for Jacksonville. They need something going on, especially as they started this period on a power play. It's John Albert for the Icemen. Ahead for Hedden. He'll deflect in behind the Stingray net. Albert gives chase. Hedden helps out, tries to pass it to the blue line, but Mingo had just gotten on the ice, and he wasn't at his point position yet. He had just jumped off the bench. Chase Lang bangs it in. Milner again blocking it there. Just gets it away from Brendan Warren stepping onto the ice. Comes free for South Carolina. 2-on-2 breakout. It's Cooper over the blue line. Cooper with a wrister. I think Carlson just got a piece of it. Taps all the way to the blue line for the Icemen. Warren tries to step around the man, but Whitko is there. Finally, we have a stoppage in play as the puck jumps into the Stingray bench with 15:28 to go in the third. Jacksonville still trails 3-0.
Yeah, Jacksonville unable to take advantage of that power play that never really got going here to start off the period, and really they haven't done much at all here in this period. So need to trying to get something going here, but right now it's just looking a little tough here as this smothering defensive style for South Carolina getting the job done right now. And I mean, they've got the forwards. They can play offensively as well. They're so quick, but right now they don't really need to focus on that as right now they just got the comfortable lead.
Stingrays put it right through the blue paint at a sharp angle. It ends up going wide and staying off the net. Stingrays almost made it 4-0. Jacksonville with a centering pass of their own. It's deflected by Milner. Cedarholm with a drive. It was a headhunter. It goes over the crossbar. Almost took off Bobby Lynch's head, his own teammate. Comes behind the net now for Lynch. Lynch on his forehand, skates to the left circle. Drops it for Dejan Mingo. Mingo tries to go wide on Harrison and does. Behind the net, poked away. Wasey Rabbit helping out along the boards. He gets taken down and spilled. Gets right back up. Another man goes down for Jacksonville as the Stingrays get possession. It's Askew skating behind his own net and starting to break out up the left wing. Gains center ice before just forehanding in. Carlson tries to play it himself into an open corner. Dowda for Martin. Craig Martin through center ice has Zach Hall with him. Martin going all the way to the right side of the blue line before backhanding it in. Stingrays first on the puck. An easy toss out to center ice. They don't have to do anything fancy right now. Get the puck. Make sure you prevent any forechecking from taking place and bring it right back out. Here come the Icemen. Dowda tries to step around Bindelis. Centering feed deflected by Martin towards the line, but Weiss is there for the Stingrays. Cole Yulee over the blue line. Yulee cannot get around Dalton Thrower. Thrower takes the body on him as Jacksonville gets possession. It's Harrison for Dowda. He's got Lang with him. Dowda just flips it into the, actually on net of Milner. I think it was going to be icing otherwise, but it ended up on net as Shapiro puts a hit on Yulee. Icemen have the puck. It's Kyle Shapiro ahead for Chase Lang on the right wing. Lang takes a hit up high by Whitko. We've got a whistle and an offside call. Shapiro staring down Whitko. As Lang got popped into the glass. It was a clean hit. I'm not going to say it was anything other than that. And we'll take a break with 13:31 to go in the third period. It remains South Carolina 3, Jacksonville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
We are back, and we've got Kyle Shapiro tied up with Mark Cooper. Off the play, Luke Shiplow wants a piece of Matt Nuttall. And this game could get a little feisty in the closing 13 minutes. We don't even have Ian McKinnon on the ice yet.
Yeah, frustration starting to set in a little bit here for Jacksonville, and a couple of big hits have been applied here in this third period. I mean, these are two division rivals, and so none of this really comes out of surprise, but this is the 6th of 8 meetings, so these two teams still have to meet each other twice more, but right now Jacksonville just hasn't really had anything. They need to get some kind of life, some kind of spark to get them going, but we've talked about it again. I mean, it sounds like a broken record, but this is a pretty sound, complete South Carolina team, and they've got it all in every phase. They can turn it up offensively. They can lock it down defensively. And right now they're just doing that. And again, it all starts with getting that lead and jumping on them early. And the Icemen just did not do that today.
Stingrays have the puck now. They're looking for something offensively. Really the first time they've been in the offensive end this entire third period thus far. Jacksonville now gets a steal. They'll try and break it out the other way. Off the boards, it's Brendan Warren. Drop pass for Cedarholm at the red line. Lead pass, it's Rabbit deflecting it to Dowda. Dowda streaking up the right wing side, gets wiped out on the play. Penalty coming. This will be on the Stingrays. There's the touch up, and it's going to be against Goff for a high stick. Goff doesn't like the call, but he's going to go to the box anyway. Neil Goff at 6'5". Oh yeah, they've got size on the blue line too. Whitco at 6'4", Goff at 6'5". Couple of 6'2" guys back there as well. Risling at 6'4" also.
Risling, yeah, as well. Another big body back there. I mean, they do have some size as well, but these guys are pretty quick and can move the puck well for guys of their size. And Goff is going to sit here for 2 minutes, and the Icemen trying to get a goal here. And because right now, Parker Milner's looking at his second consecutive shutout here in this building, and he's got 7 on the year, and I would like to spoil that right now, at the very least.
At the very least. Here they are on the power play for Jacksonville. 0 for 3 on the power play. This is chance number 4. Penalty coming again. Is this on Jacksonville? It is. So much for that power play. And who's going to the box this time? Chase Lang heading into the box for the Icemen for a slash. And that power play lasted a grand total of 17 seconds.
Well, it'll be a little 4-on-4 right now. That'll open things up here at the moment. But, you know, you look at the Icemen right now. I mean, sitting with the goose egg up on the board here. I mean, this is a team that during their 5-game win streak recently, I mean, they posted big numbers goal-wise. They had 27 goals in those 5 games. And then now, I mean, we're 5 and about a half periods through hockey without a goal right now, this team. And it's simply incredible that you can score with just such, you know, just at will almost, 27 goals in 5 games. And right now, they just have not been able to find the back to net now in 5+ periods.
Yeah, everybody was hot to everybody was freezing cold at the flip of a switch, it seemed, from Friday night into Saturday. Jacksonville has it behind their own net. Again, they skate 4-on-4 for another minute 20. The Stingrays will have an extremely abbreviated power play after that. As Cedarholm gets to center ice, tries to clear in, can't do it. Instead, it's Cole Yulee rolling it into the Jacksonville end. Cedarholm and Mingo, the defensive pairing for Jacksonville. The forwards are Mike Hedden and John Albert. Albert's over the blue line, trying to go wide on Hammond. Beats him, throws it in front. Mingo can't get a piece of it. Out at the blue line, Dalton Thrower just holds it in. Into the corner for Mingo. Mingo at the circle. Back to the line for Thrower. Winds and fires. It is blocked by DeSalvo. He felt that one, but a good block just the same. Mike Hedden to the line for Mingo in the slot. Trying to get a shot away. Moves to the right circle. Cannot get around his man, which is Whitco. Whitco, great play again to break it up and move it for DeSalvo. DeSalvo coming back into his own end as the Icemen get a line change. 11 minutes to go in the game. 3-0 Stingrays. South Carolina has it between the hash marks in their own end. Lead pass for Bindelis. Soft flip in behind Carlson's net. Carlson will play it around the boards. Nuttall first on the puck. Shot is deflected on net. Saved by Carlson. Rebound for Harrison. Couple of men tied up behind the play. Thrower and Chernichin as Harrison moves it over the blue line for Martin. Martin takes a hip check. South Carolina now on a brief power play as Thrower wants a piece of Chernichin. They will separate. Chernichin, that's not his game. Thrower would have loved to have thrown a couple there, but Chernichin thinks better of it and just heads to the bench. Chase Lang now out of the penalty box, and teams are at 5-on-5. South Carolina into the offensive zone. It is Weiss who has a goal tonight and has played well. Looking for Cooper in the corner, then for Novak behind the net. Stolen by Kyle Shapiro for Jacksonville. Playing it up the wall. We've got a whistle. We're going to have matching penalties here. Novak and Mingo. Pretty sure it's going to be both of them. This game getting really chippy right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it just seems like every time there's a hit, whoever was involved in the hit, they're in the other one's face, and guys are starting to pair up, and it's just been different clusters of guys that are having beef with one another right now. And we're at the halfway point here with plenty of time left in this third period of play from the standpoint of something maybe else brewing here from that physical standpoint. So there's still 10 minutes to go with these guys, and things are getting a little heated at the moment.
I think right now head coach Jason Christie's thought process is play to get a goal. Play, don't worry about the physical stuff right now.
Right.
We need to win hockey games. We need to have good shifts. Even if we don't win this particular hockey game, at least get some things positive going in the right direction. Have a good couple of shifts. Get a couple past Milner. At least one past Milner. And try and figure it out for the next time as Harrison falls down. Turnover all alone and a save by Carlson off the stick of Weiss on the deflection.
It's all about momentum, Arlie, and I think the Iceman was riding on that during the win streak, and they kind of lacked that here in the last two games. So time to get back to that here to close out the weekend.
Wasey Rabbit trying to drive towards net, but he never made it all the way there. Weiss with a flip pass for Cooper, looking to go wide on Thrower. He'll take it behind the Jacksonville net and loses it to the Icemen. Long lead pass on the tape of Zach Hall after a deflection. To the right, it's Cedarholm. Cedarholm cannot get a shot away. It was defended beautifully by Goff. Very impressed with South Carolina's defense just as much as Milner.
Yeah, Cedarholm had a lane there. Goff just extended his stick out there with that reach, and there's no way he's going to get that shot through.
Carlson making a save with the right pad. Rebound up high for the Icemen. It is Hall with Lynch. Broken up at the blue line by South Carolina. This time it's the back checking from the forwards and Dan DeSalvo. DeSalvo over the blue line for Yulee. Wrist shot denied by Carlson. Rebound into the near side wall. Shapiro takes the body on Yulee. Nuttall has the puck. Slap shot eaten alive by Carlson, and he will freeze it for the face-off. 4-on-4 for another 42 seconds. And again, players have to be separated after the whistle.
This time it's Shapiro and Yulee, and Shapiro kind of using the hook of his stick, pulling him close to him, so they were shoulder to shoulder, and he was right in his ear. And the linesmen have been really head on a swivel right now after every whistle, trying to guide and get in between these players. But Shapiro certainly had some words there for Yulee and wanted him to hear it.
Your linesmen tonight, Cole Rui and Trent Williams. Those two have probably done, I don't know, about 2/3 of the games here as a combination. At home anyway for the Icemen. Jacksonville wins the draw. 8:34 to go in the game, 35 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Cedarholm feeds to the left for Albert. He's got some space with Chase Lang. Onside is Albert. Streaking to the right, tries to work his way around Matt Nuttall. Centering feed, deflects towards goal. Milner actually had to make a save off a skate. Albert gets the puck free for Lang. Lang trying to move around Nuttall behind the Stingray net. Lang on his backhand, curls away from him, works to the forehand. Back behind the net, tries the wraparound, deflected in front, and DeSalvo skates it out of further harm's way. DeSalvo behind his net for Nuttall as the Icemen get a line change. Both Mingo and Novak come back out onto the ice, and we skate 5-on-5. Whitko for South Carolina tries to step around Shapiro. Great defensive play by Kyle Shapiro that time, allowing Chase Harrison to take possession. Harrison clears into the zone, chases after it himself. Stingrays around the wall. Shapiro steps in. Stingrays have it. The Icemen have two forwards back defensively because Harrison and Shapiro were both up in the play. Stingrays with a centering pass that's picked off by Jacksonville. Shapiro to the left for Hedden. Hedden gaining the red line before a clear in. Hammond beats Zach Hall to the puck. Hall looks for the steal. Stingrays play it around the boards. Mingo holds it in at the right point. Shot towards net, blocked in front. Dowda with a great play to steal it and keep it in the zone. Wrist shot deflects out of play and off the protective netting with 7:05 to go in the third period. Still 3-0 South Carolina. Remember, the homestand concludes Wednesday evening. The Icemen not only with a 4-game homestand, but an 8-home game and 9-game stretch overall. Game number 4 of this homestand against the Worcester Railers on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Next weekend, 2 more crucial games. Saturday night at 7 o'clock against the Orlando Solar Bears, and Sunday afternoon against the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville cannot get anything towards the center of the net again as South Carolina clears it. It will be called icing with 6:54 to go. Back into the offensive zone we go.
Well, the Icemen have an offensive zone draw here. You know, looking at you're talking about the game here gaining a little bit of an edge to it, a little bit of feistiness. And Novak and Mingo coming out of the box. Mingo went right up to Novak and kind of gave him that look and shook his gloves a little bit there. Mingo not a guy that likes to drop the mitts
not
very
at all
often, but he was willing to go with Novak there as they both came out of the box in those matching penalties. So the spice in this game continues here as we roll down towards the third, but unfortunately for the Icemen, they still trail by 3.
Just looking up at the shot clock as well, only 15 shots for Jacksonville tonight. Yeah. I mean, that'll give you an idea of just how stifling South Carolina is as trying to walk in and a penalty coming on Jacksonville as moving in with Scott Davidson. I don't know if I've called his name all game long until just now, but Davidson draws a penalty. Centering feed for the Stingrays. There's your touch from the Icemen and a power play for South Carolina with 6:15 to go in the game.
Yeah, to be Cedarholm here, it was the obvious call, just a hook and easy call there for the official to make, and Cedarholm's going to sit for 2 right now, and penalty kill right now for Jacksonville. 6:15 to go, and for right now, they just want to keep South Carolina off the board. But Stingrays already have 1 power play goal. They got a shorthanded goal as well.
Yeah, specialty teams absolutely the difference tonight. Like you said, 1 power play, 1 shorthanded goal, and the third goal was even strength, but it was maybe just 2 or 3 seconds after a power play had expired. So it's really all been done on the specialty teams for the Stingrays tonight. Here's DeSalvo with a wrist shot. Goes over the crossbar, stays in play. Risling dropping it back to the line for Yulee. Back to DeSalvo, right circle. Centering feed looking for Yulee. It's deflected wide and into the corner. Stingrays reverse it. Yulee to the blue line for DeSalvo. DeSalvo stick handles to the half wall. Plays it down low for Weiss. Centering pass. Yulee got deflected away by Chase Lang. Knocked towards the line, but Whitko holds it in for South Carolina. For DeSalvo, then for Yulee at the right circle. Seam pass for Risling. Knocked aside by Harrison. Harrison gloves it down to his stick, trying to steal it, or clear it rather, can't do so. And a shot by Risling. Save made by Carlson with the paddle of his stick. DeSalvo's pass is stolen and cleared by Chase Lang. And Milner immediately plays it to center ice, trying to catch Jacksonville on a line change. But the Icemen did a nice job with that change. They got all 4 guys replaced and back to the blue line quickly, forcing the Stingrays deeper into their own end. It's Askew from the red line. Wing-to-wing pass for Chernichin. Chernichin knocks it into the zone. Shapiro takes the body on Novak. Comes to the line, Bindelis to the right side for Cooper. Back for Bindelis, to the circle for Novak, left side. Bindelis, center point for Cooper. Bindelis again, and he had to jump over a stick, and now a foot race for the puck. Dowda trying to win it, couldn't quite do so. Stepping in his head in, but he can't get it either. South Carolina down to 23 seconds to go on their power play. It's Novak leaving it for Cooper, skating right through the logo at center ice and over the blue line. Cooper swings it in on the backhand. Jacksonville first on the puck. They will clear it. And the Stingrays down to just 7 seconds to go on this power play. They're not in any hurry, though. Already with a 3-0 lead, just playing it conservative. Out of the penalty box skates Jacob Cederholm as South Carolina carries it into the zone. Down to just 4:09 to go in the game, though. Stingrays get a shot towards net, but it is wide. Loose puck comes off the boards for Shapiro for Jacksonville. Jacob Cederholm knocks it into the zone to the left of Milner. Matt Nuttall behind his own net for Whitco. Whitco breaks out easily. Jacksonville's forechecking game just not there tonight. Not able to pressure the Stingrays well enough. They were able to break out of their end relatively easily, certainly very efficiently tonight. As South Carolina again gets it out of their own zone. It's Dalton Thrower wristing it in. Remember, Jacksonville had outshot South Carolina in the first period 8-6. Since then, the Icemen have a grand total of 9 shots on goal in the second and third periods combined, as we have an offside call against Jacksonville. And we'll take one final break. 3:17 to go in period number 3. It's South Carolina leading 3-0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Back to play. Jacksonville trying to pressure offensively. Pass goes through the slot. Nobody home. And the Stingrays will clear the zone. Empty net for Jacksonville here with 2:40 to go. Jacksonville trying to just get on the board somehow, some way. Despite being down by 3, Jason Christie pulls Adam Carlson in favor of a 6 skater. The Icemen have the puck, but it's deep in their own zone. In fact, behind their own net with John Albert. So let's see if this works for the Icemen as Dalton Thrower clears it in. Goff and Lang collide in behind the boards. Behind the net of Milner's, the Icemen get the puck. Nice feed from Albert to Thrower, right point. Winds and fires. It is blocked in front by Goff. Never reached the net. And now the Stingrays with a steal. Weiss flips it towards the open net. It's going to go wide. Will it be icing? No, they'll wave it off. It was the right call to wave it off. Mingo practically stopped dead in his tracks, knowing that he could have easily gotten to that puck in time. 1:52 to go in the game. Thrower off the boards for Lang. Lang to the blue line, but no further. South Carolina clears it to the Jacksonville line. Chase Harrison D to D for Thrower. Thrower up the right side for Lang. He will deflect in. Janin Risling is on the puck first. Backhands it around the wall at the glass. Held in by the Icemen. Behind the net for Adam Dowda. Dowda on his forehand. Leaves it for Lang in the right wing corner. Lang back for Dowda. Dowda at the right circle. Cross ice, it's Harrison. Harrison now at the left side. Wrist shot in front, deflects on net. Save is made by Milner. Rebound is cleared by the Stingrays. If it reaches the line, this one will be icing. I don't know if it'll reach. It does, barely. So icing against South Carolina, and the Icemen with a shot on goal there with 1:09 to go, but not enough tonight to beat Parker Milner and this stifling South Carolina defense.
No, not at all. And I think what we were saying there in the break, just one shot before that one right there. I mean, that's just goes to show you they just lock it down if they want to, and they will. And I mean, they can do that when they get a pretty good cushion, which is what they were able to earn and grab here today. And it's why it's so important, not only in any game to score first, especially with this Iceman club, when you look at the records when they do versus when they don't, but especially against South Carolina and even Orlando for that matter. They're another one of those teams with their good goaltending. The Icemen have had a difficult time against those teams when they don't score first. But when they do, there's just something about this club that they find a lot of extra life, and it gives them a lot of confidence for the rest of the game.
Down to 46 seconds to go in the game. Jacksonville gets a shot towards net. It's deflected wide. Albert plays it behind the goal for Chase Lang. Lang for Albert at the circle right side. Tries to move it in front. There's nobody there to pass to. Dalton Thrower to the left circle for Rabbit. Rabbit behind the net for Lang. Around the wall for Albert. To the blue line, it's Thrower. Albert gets it back with 25 seconds to go. Centering feed deflects, forehand, score! And the Icemen on the board as Chase Lang gets the goal with 22 seconds to go in the game. It's not going to be enough tonight, but at least the shutout is broken. Almost 120 straight minutes without a goal for the Icemen. Finally, Chase Lang is the one who breaks it up.
Yeah, and that's absolutely it. I mean, the Icemen were on that verge there. 6 periods without a goal, but not anymore. And they go to the guy that's been getting a lot of goals lately, Chase Lang. And he was able to put that one in home. And on the short side, a little rebound. You can see the disappointment of the Stingrays bench and the defenseman in front. They really wanted to help preserve that shutout for Parker Milner. But Milner's going to have plenty of opportunities to that for Jacksonville. They give their fans something to cheer about. And a big goal there for the Icemen from Chase Lang, who just had his 8-game point streak snapped last night. So we'll see if he maybe starts another one here.
Wasey Rabbit and John Albert assist on that goal from Chase Lang. For Lang, that's his team-leading 16th goal of the season. His team-leading 38th point of the season as well. He's had a great campaign for the Icemen. It's not going to be enough tonight, however, with just 21 seconds to go. And Jacksonville wins another draw. Thrower up ahead. Carlson leaves to the bench, thought about it, but then South Carolina clears it right back in. And Carlson forced to actually make a stop with 13 seconds to go. Up ahead, the Icemen deflect into the right of Milner. Milner leaving the puck for Hammond. Hammond skates to his left, clears it out, and that will do it. Rough weekend for the Icemen after a great start with a Friday night overtime victory against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. But tonight, or last night and today, different story as the Icemen fall tonight by a score of 3-1 to the South Carolina Stingrays. Jacksonville with the loss now 18-24, 5-1, and they hold steady with 42 points in the standings.
Yeah, and 22nd road win for the South Carolina team. Certainly impressive without question, as right now they congratulate their goaltender Parker Milner. And another big win here for the Stingrays, and they solidified their spot on the in the South Division there, the top spot. Meanwhile, it's the Florida Everblades trying to chase up to them. But for the Icemen, yeah, just a tough 2 games here. Not what they had in mind, trying to ride off the momentum of that streak. But you know what? They'll get back after it on Wednesday, and we'll see what takes loose when Worcester comes to town.
And the Icemen will have to wipe away the bad vibes from the last 24 hours of play and try and get back to the confident playing team that they were just 2 days ago, just 48 hours ago. It's amazing how quickly momentum can turn, but you got to find a way to turn it right back. And well, Wednesday, that is what they've got up against them with a team like Worcester that comes in that has not been playing well either. Jacksonville has to have that one just to start feeling good about themselves again.
They do. And like I said, we talked about the first half of the season. The Icemen set themselves up for where they really have to start stringing a lot of wins together. They started to do that. The last 2 games have kind of trended in the wrong direction. But again, a lot of